Testing. Romantic.
Oh, God, I did it again.
'Cause you are stupid.
We're sitting in the dark today because I have a very special episode for Mum. We have a trivia episode.
Where she will get 0 out of 0.
You might do okay. We'll find out together.
Chance. Where's Mel when I need her?
So we have a special episode for you guys as well. Today is a trivia episode where I will read Mum questions and then Mum will
not know the answers.
have to. Well, they're all multiple choice, and there's some that are true or false.
Okay, well I've got a 50% chance of them.
So, and if you guys like this episode, all of our future trivia episodes are going to be on our Patreon page. So you can sign up and each month you'll get a special trivia episode where we test Mum's knowledge. And sometimes you'll see, well, it doesn't always have to be true crime. You could always do
You should do one of these trivia ones for Mel because I reckon she will know every answer.
Like just
Dane.
about our podcast.
Either of
Dane,
those two
I
would
reckon,
know.
would be so good at a trivia night.
Yes. Oh, yeah. He's
okay, the next
smart.
work team building exercise, we're going to do a trivia night.
Yeah.
And we'll rig it so Dane is on our team.
Correct. And who else? Who would be the fourth person on the table?
I reckon Kai would be good at trivia.
Oh, yeah. I reckon he'd be a dark horse.
Okay, so us two, Kai and Dane. That's our trivia
done.
team.
Team murder.
Cool. All right. So when we have trivia night, guys that listen from work, just know the teams are not rigged. So where's my remote gone? There it is. We have true crime trivia. I have a lovely PowerPoint as well that you guys can't see, but Mum can see. That's why we're sitting in the dark. And my projector from Amazon. Highly recommend. I'll put it in the show links.
Yes, it's been good.
You've
definitely had your money's worth out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Even just for playing kid stuff on the wall for Logan.
Oh, we love a bit of Peppa Pig in this house. Peppa Pig, Miss Rachel. Rah-Rah, the friendly lion. Noisy Rhyme, whatever the fuck he is.
I do like Miss Rachel. I was explaining Miss Rachel to Anne on the phone last night. Well, she's got an 18-year-old, so Miss Rachel meant nothing to her.
Yeah, Miss Rachel's a bit...
newer.
Yeah.
Don't think... Yeah, she wouldn't have been around when you were.
No. God, no.
Because she's about your age, isn't she?
I think, yeah, maybe a little bit older. But anywho, this is not about Miss Rachel. This is about true crime trivia. So, your first question is... In 1997, a man went on a 4-month killing spree that claimed the lives of 5 people, including this notable person.
This notable person.
Was it Tupac Shakur?
Oh, fucking Jesus.
Notorious B.I.G., Lillian Disney, or Gianni Versace?
Let's go D.
D, Versace?
Yeah.
It was Versace.
Yay! And I only thought that because of the movie from the guy in Glee. The guy in Glee played the killer that killed him, didn't he?
Ah! I don't know. I haven't seen...
Yeah, that Darren Cross, didn't he?
I don't know.
Is that his name, Darren Cross?
I think that's the one that was...
one of the gay boys?
That was it, like private school, and then he came over to Glee. Yeah, I think...
I'm sure he was the killer in... Oh. That's the only reason I picked that. I didn't know the story. You can put that down to Glee.
So, over 4 months in 1997, 27-year-old Andrew Cunanan embarked on a killing spree. He first murdered his friend, Jeffrey Trial, followed by David Madsen, and then prominent Chicago real estate developer Lee Miglin, and then William Reese. Andrew then stole William Reese's vehicle and drove to Florida, where he murdered famous fashion designer Gianni Versace on the 15th of July, 1997. On the 23rd of July, Andrew killed himself using the same gun that he used to shoot his victims.
I'm just trying to Google it, but I could have been wrong. But it's Darren Criss, Criss. But I don't know what.
You're close.
I don't know if it was one of the American Crime Stories but I'm sure he played it. Oh, sorry, you waiting for me to put that down. Okay,
yes.
fine.
So
rude.
In the Hinterkaifeck murders.
Oh fuck! I know that name.
We've covered this. Someone killed the Gruber family and their new maid. Why did the previous maid quit shortly before the murders?
Because she thought she was going to get killed.
She found a strange newspaper in the home. She had a dispute with the family, which led her to become the prime suspect. She heard noises coming from the attic and feared the home was haunted. Or she believed she saw a man watching the family.
I don't know, possibly C or D. She either thought it was haunted or she saw a man watching the family.
What do you reckon?
Oh, fuck.
We covered this case.
Oh, that means nothing to me, and we all know it. Let's not kid ourselves. D, she believes she saw a man watching the family.
Oh, it was C.
Fuck, I was so close.
She heard noises coming from the attic and feared the house is haunted. I won't go into that one. You can go listen to it in episode 16. Okay, next one. Who posed for a photo with the First Lady of the US and had a security clearance to do so? John Wayne Gacy, Ted Bundy, Wayne Williams, or Jeffrey Dahmer?
Oh, fucking hell. I don't know, probably Ted Bundy. Nah, he would have been too... That would have been... I didn't say which First Lady. Yeah, go Ted.
Ted?
He was a bit of a...
It was John Wayne Gacy.
How would I know that? I'm sure that was nothing to do with anything we've talked about.
No. These aren't questions that are like we've covered.
Oh,
These are just true crime trivia.
Mm-hmm.
So John Wayne Gacy once received a security clearance that allowed him to meet First Lady Rosalind Carter at an event in 1978. Rosalind also photographed the photo to John Gacy. Best wishes, Rosalind Carter. A White House photographer snapped a picture of the two shaking hands, which later made front page news after John Wayne Gacy was arrested for the murder of more than 30 young men.
Oh, Jesus.
John Wayne Gacy's the one that would a side job was a children's entertainer as a clown.
Oh, creepy.
So he was fun.
He was fun. He was fun to have at parties.
In 2023, Netflix reboot of Unsolved Mysteries solved what crime?
Solved?
Solved.
Huh.
A mother who abducted her daughter, the Scott family massacre, Mr. Cruel, or a serial arsonist targeting churches.
Why does the Scott family massacre? What's that? What was that?
I'm not 100% sure. I thought Mr. Cruel would be more a light bulby.
A light bulby. Nah, probably the mother that abducted her daughter.
It was.
Woohoo!
We haven't taken any note of how many you've gotten right.
Oh, fuck.
I think it's 2 so far.
Probably on a roll here.
So on the 4th of July, 2017, Kayla
Unbihan
vanished from Illinois. Authorities believed her mother, who did not have custody, abducted the then 9-year-old girl. When Netflix launched a reboot of Unsolved Mysteries, an episode focused on parental abductions and included an age-progressed photo of Kayla. A few months later, someone in a store recognized a customer's face and was convinced it was the missing child.
Wow.
The person reported the information to the police, and Kayla, who was now 15, was reunited with her father.
Oh, shit. That's pretty good.
Well, that was only, 2 years ago?
You would have thought people would have recognised the mum, though.
Yeah, well,
like if they'd been putting out news things going, this woman's kidnapped her daughter and whatever. Like, yes, the daughter's going to age and change, but you would have thought mum was... Anyway.
In
let's go. I'm on a roll. Come on, let's go.
Oh, okay, sorry. What helped lead to the capture of Ivan Milat?
Dane's grandmother.
Dane's grandmother.
Point E.
His wife called in a tip to police.
Oh, loving.
A man who escaped identified him.
Uh-huh.
Investigators spotted his car at a crime scene. Or Milat's DNA was found on a victim.
Well, D sounds too easy. Oh, fuck. I remember watching a mini-series on this or something.
And this would have been like your...
Era?
No,
I remember I've seen... Oh, was it part of... No, it wasn't part of Underbelly. It's not part of Underbelly, but it was like those sort of mini-series that they did at one point.
Well, Wolf Creek's based on Ivan Milat.
And his fuckwit brother too.
There was one on TV. I watched that as well, yeah.
Wife called the tip. Probably C. Investigators spotted his car at the crime scene. Was he stupid enough to go and have a look at another crime? No, man escaped. Fuck.
A man who escaped identified him. In 1990, Paul Onions, a British tourist,
yes.
That name is so recognisable.
Yeah.
Onions. Accepted a ride from Ivan Milat. During the ride, Milat pulled a gun on him and said he was just robbing him. Paul managed to escape the vehicle and ran away while Milat shot at him. Paul filed a report with police and eventually was able to identify Milat, who was found guilty of abducting Paul and murdering 7 backpackers.
Has he just recently died, Milat?
Or it was in the 2020s he died. He's dead.
Did he?
Yeah, it was 2020.
I thought he was, I remember him being crook. Please hold.
Tequila.
Wouldn't that be?
I died in 2019.
Oh, okay, shit. Okay, I had him alive a lot longer than that.
Yeah, no, he's dead. Rest in not peace.
Yeah.
We will cover Ivan Milat, but my strongest feeling it was not just him. One of his he had like 8 brothers.
Yeah.
And they're a fucked up family.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't think it'd be the wife. I think she was as funky
I don't
as the
think
rest of
he
them.
had a.
He would have had.
He would have had like a girlfriend or something, but yeah, I reckon one of his brothers was involved just because of a few things that happened. Yeah, we'll cover that.
Let's.
True or false?
Okay, I'm in with a chance. Whoop whoop.
A relative of Ivan Milat's also murdered someone in the Belangolo State Forest.
Oh, probably true. We just finished saying they were a fucked up family.
True.
Yay.
Ivan Milat's great nephew, Matthew Milat, killed his friend in 2010. Matthew and his accomplice, Cohen Clean, lured their friend David.
Lured a friend is not normally 2 words you put in a sentence.
Yeah.
Lured a friend.
At Turloni to Belangolo State Forest to celebrate David's 17th birthday. It was his fucking birthday.
Pricks.
Instead of celebrating, the pair tortured David before Matthew killed him with an axe.
God almighty. Some people are really fucked. I can't believe you're into this shit.
It's just
people killing people. Oh, yeah, he was 17. Come out for a birthday bash.
But it's just like...
Literally the bash part of the birthday.
But it's just so interesting because, like, to our brains, that is not normal.
Sorry, I forgot I wasn't going to be judgmental today, was I?
Yeah, no, you're...
Damn it. Where's my bottle of Pepsi?
Yeah, just make up for it. All right. Which statement is true about the unsolved death of Jeanette De Palma? She was found on a cliff called Devil's Teeth. Rumours circulated that Satanists were responsible. The press suggested her case was connected to the List family murders. We've covered them.
Oh.
That's the guy that killed his whole family and his mum.
Is there another?
Oh, yeah, and all of the above.
Oh, for fuck. Which statement is true about the unsolved death? How did she die? How can I not answer if I don't know how the fuck she died?
She was murdered.
Oh, duh. Let's go with all of the above.
All of the above. It is.
Yay!
So in 1972, in Springfield, New Jersey, police discovered the body of missing teenager Jeanette De Palma on a cliff named Devil's Teeth. The press published rumours about her death was connected to the occult. And about a year before, in nearby Westfield, New Jersey, John List murdered his wife, mother, and 3 children before fleeing, and her death was, for a second, kind of connected to it.
Purely because it was in the same time zone.
It was like near it, and then one of John List's daughters had like a couple of books about Satanism or something, and it was like Satanic Panic and all that shit.
Satanic Panic?
Have you not heard of Satanic Panic?
Why the fuck would I have heard of Satanic?
Lady.
Got to stop swearing too. Swearing and opinionated and burping. They're all not going to be in this episode.
Quarterly year New Year's resolution. New quarter resolution.
Yep.
Oh,
it's all right. It's going to be like a 1st of January one. It's going to last about 2 hours and done.
Yep, it's gone.
I tried. Gave it my best shot.
What happened in Skidmore, Missouri?
Skidmore.
That's a lovely name for a town.
Isn't it? Where you live, Skidmore.
America's first kidnapping occurred in 1874.
Good job.
Bonnie and Clyde died in a police shootout.
Bonnie.
A town bully was murdered and no one was arrested for the crime.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or 4 college students attempted to steal a collection of rare books.
Probably the books.
Books?
Yeah, probably the books. Sounds boring.
Are you locking in that answer?
Oh, fucking yeah.
Okay. A town bully was murdered and no one was arrested for the crime.
Oh,
well. For decades, Ken McElroy terrorized the small Missouri town after raping a 12-year-old girl.
Oh, deserved to be killed and no one take the blame.
Ken divorced his wife and married the girl.
Ken divorced his wife or the wife fucked him off?
Ken divorced his wife so he could then marry the 12-year-old girl to avoid statutory rape charges. Statutory rape charges. To get her family's consent, he shot their dog and burned their house down.
And they went, yeah, you'll be good for our daughter.
Well,
go right ahead. Welcome to the family. Where did they live after? Did the whole family move in with him?
It gets worse. After she delivered the baby, she tried to hide it from Ken.
Got the 12-year-old pregnant.
Yes.
Okay.
And then married her after burning her family house down and shooting the family dog.
Yeah.
So she gave birth to the baby. She tried to hide it from him. He then shot her family dog. They got a new dog. He shot it and then set their house on fire again.
Oh, I don't think he likes dogs or houses.
He also shot a farmer, a 70-year-old grocery store owner, and he somehow always managed to avoid justice.
Can we do a story on him? What was his name?
Ken McElroy.
Let's do a story on him. He sounds interesting.
On the 10th of July, 1981, concerned citizens met with the county sheriff to discuss how to stop Ken's reign of terror.
Oh, so the whole council met and went, let's fucking kill him.
No
No one will go to jail, and everyone went, want to vote? They all went, yeah.
Pretty much.
And who wants to do it? They all went, yep, let's do it.
So, well, the sheriff suggested they should avoid him.
No.
And they should form a neighbourhood watch.
No, neighbourhood lynching is what they formed instead.
Shortly after the sheriff left, Ken McElroy was killed in a shooting. The whole town was tight-lipped about witnessing anything, and no one was ever charged.
Yep. Okay. That's why we should do that story. It sounds interesting. I want to see if there's more about the town.
That'd be pretty cool to
go visit the town that kept their mouth shut.
Hello.
Hey, I've got someone need killed. Can we move here?
Okay, members of which famous family was once part of the Children of God?
Fucking idiot with his scratch on his head. Go on, flick him up.
The Jackson family. Famous family, not the Manson family.
Oh, that's who I thought it was going to be.
No. Which famous, celebrity family was a part of a cult called the Children of God? So we've got the Jackson family.
Okay.
The Partridge family.
Oh, come on. Mrs. Partridge wouldn't be in that sort of shit.
The Phoenix family.
Don't know the Phoenix family.
Or the Chaplin family. Phoenix is Jonah Phoenix and who's the one that died?
Oh, the 27-year-old.
Yeah, what was his name?
Yeah. Something. Isn't there a River Phoenix as well?
Yeah, I think that. Well, yeah, that's.
Just go Chaplin.
The Chaplin. No, it was the Phoenix family.
Oh, fucking get on him.
The Phoenix family.
It wasn't the Partridge. Shirley Partridge would not have put up with that shit.
Wow. The late actor River Phoenix, along with his parents and all but one of his siblings, were part of the Children of God cult in the 1970s.
Yeah.
What is the name of the unusual and mysterious plague that affected Europeans in 1518?
Oh, hang on. I was there. Let me... 1518.
The sunflower plague.
Oh, that sounds pretty to catch.
The dancing plague.
That sounds pretty too.
The cat plague.
The what?
The cat plague. Oh, sorry, that didn't go through. Or the wine plague.
Oh, they're all pretty good plagues to die of. It's a chirpy little plague. Let's go unusual and mysterious. Dancing.
Dancing plague? It was the dancing plague. The dancing plague of 1518 began in July when a woman named Fräulein
Matilda? Fräulein Maria.
Trophia?
What is it you can't face? Sorry, go on.
Started dancing in the street of Strasbourg, France. After almost a week of dancing solo, about a dozen more people joined her. By August, more than 400 people were dancing endlessly. Many died due to exhaustion, and by September, the plague ended when the remaining dancers were taken away to pray for absolution.
Oh, my God. Okay. Well, it was 1518.
Historian John Waller believes a stress-induced hysteria overcame the city as residents faced famine and disease.
Oh, fair enough.
Imagine just dancing. You're just that delulu that you're like, let's dance in the street. Yeah. That's where the song Dancing in the Street came from, maybe.
Could have done.
What saved a woman who Richard Ramirez tried to kill? An undercover police officer? A fire alarm? Her keys? Or a jammed gun?
Possibly the jammed gun. I said what I said.
Okay. It was her keys.
You know when you look at something first and then you go, nah, the other one seems to make more sense.
Well, it was her keys.
Didn't.
In March 1985, Maria Hernandez arrived home when Richard Ramirez pointed a gun at her. Maria raised her hand in defense and the shot's impact knocked her to the ground. Fortunately, the bullet ricocheted off her keys and only injured her hand.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was lucky. How come he didn't shoot her again?
I think he did. Oh, no. I don't know. We'll cover Richard Ramirez, but
Can we? Because, I want to know how she... Because you would have thought it was like, fuck, missed ya. Bang. Second go.
at Doreen, I did read you the story of Richard Ramirez.
What?
In Doreen, I did read you he had the really bad breath.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Next question.
Any hootie. The filming of which show helped clear a man of murder charges?
Reacher.
Family Matters.
No? Okay.
Curb Your Enthusiasm. Until I saw this, I thought it was curb, like one word, not curb your enthusiasm. Anywho, Seinfeld or Friends.
The filming of which show helped clear a man of murder charges? Oh, let's go Friends.
Friends?
That's probably going to be Curb Your Enthusiasm. Fuck off.
It
See?
was.
I just literally said...
You got to go with
one
your gut.
that first stands out to you.
Just whatever comes to your head first. You seem to. So in 2003, police charged Juan Catalan. It's like calamari. Come on, guys. With the murder of 16-year-old Martha Publa. Juan claimed that he was innocent and was attending a Los Angeles Dodgers basketball game during the murder, but there was no evidence to support his alibi.
No crowd cam, no cam script.
An episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm was filming at the stadium that night.
Seriously?
Not only did Juan appear in the footage, but he walks by the show creator and star Larry David in one clip.
Wow.
So he was like, I was fucking there. I'm on TV.
So he was charged or wasn't
He
charged?
got cleared of charges. He was like, it wasn't fucking me. Like, I was at the baseball.
Yeah. Wow, that was lucky.
Yeah.
So if you see a camera, get in front of it.
Unless you're Carl Williams. Or what was the other guy? Gary, what's his name? Gary Kinnenberg? Kinnenberg from Underbelly?
Okay, yep.
Where was Carl Williams shoots Mark Moran, and then he drives really fast and almost jumps the counter at the bottle shop to be like, oh, I want that drink. So he's on the CCTV. That
wasn't Mark Moran, was it?
After Carl Williams, because then they did the two police tried to do the rounds. It was like, okay, it's got to be 15 minutes or something.
I thought that was the story we heard at the thing.
That happened too with Gary. What's his name?
The first one, Gengitano.
Yeah.
Same thing. The guy made an effort to be at the
7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Well, they did, apparently that must have been their go-to.
Oh, okay.
So, where was a missing Pennsylvania woman known as the Sparrow found 30 years after she disappeared?
A nest.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Kenya. New York. Or Japan.
New York would have only been up the road from Pennsylvania.
Well, she was found in Puerto Rico.
Oh, good on her. She fucked right off.
In 2020...
Was she a murderer or start again? Can you go back that question?
She disappeared.
Oh, okay.
In 2022, a woman who had been missing for more than 30 years was located in an adult care facility in Puerto Rico. Patricia Copter disappeared from Pennsylvania in 1992. At the time, she was well known locally as a street preacher named the Sparrow. She was declared legally dead 7 years after disappearing, and exactly how she ended up in Puerto Rico remains a mystery.
That is odd.
Yeah.
You would have thought there was something that she's either been kidnapped or...
Yeah, like human trafficked or something.
Yeah. Or if she was a preacher, they might have just wanted to shut her up. And
maybe she was the son of a preacher man.
She could have been.
Which criminal was identified by his brother?
What, as in his brother stitched him up?
Yeah. Oh, kind of. Timothy McVeigh, Victor Lustig, Ted Kaczynski, or Al Capone?
Oh, go the first one.
Timothy McVeigh. Ted Kaczynski.
Don't even know who that is.
Ted Kaczynski, better known as the Unabomber, was identified as a potential suspect by his brother. In 1995, the Unabomber sent the FBI an essay explaining his motives, which was published in the hopes the public could identify the author. The manifesto appeared in the Washington Post, and the names of thousands of potential suspects poured in. His brother David told authorities that the style of writing sounded like his troubled brother, who had lived in several of the places where the bombs were left.
And obviously they were very close family.
Clearly. Who helped solve the case of a serial killer dubbed the Bible Belt Strangler?
Bible Belt Strangler.
A high school class? A true crime podcast? A YouTuber? Or a priest?
Thank God you didn't say fucking influencer. Oh, probably a priest if it was the Bible Belt Strangler. Come on.
Well, the Bible Belt's like a certain bunch of states in America.
Oh.
Like that's the Bible Belt.
Okay, I'll take it back then. Probably the bus of school kids.
The school kids?
Yeah, why not? Yay!
It was the high school class. For over 3 decades, the murders of 14 young women left along highways in and around Tennessee went unsolved. In 2018, a group of 20 high school students looked into the killings for a class project. They dubbed the perpetrator the Bible Belt Strangler, developed a profile of the killer, and linked at least 6 victims to him. Their work helped to reignite the investigation, and the police connected the crimes to Jerry Johns, and a convicted murderer who died in prison in 2015.
Wow, well done.
Well,
interesting school subject too.
Teach more murder at schools.
How'd you be if you were a kid in class that didn't want to do this sort of shit?
I would shit my pants with excitement.
But
if you didn't
you
want to.
would,
Well,
but if you were someone that wasn't into it and you're like, I really don't want to read up and find out about...
Well, you probably had an option where it could be like, no, like my
you
grandma was
murdered. You sit in the fucking hall and wait until we finish class?
It might have been like one of our subjects, like I think in year 10 or something, you could pick some subjects that you wanted to do. And there was like media or sport shit, and one was forensic science. Shit.
Megan's very Megan's very sporty. If anyone picked that night,
some sports bullshit. Yeah, one was forensic science, and we did like a few forensic science things, but most of the time we just watched episodes of CSI.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you could pick. So I'm assuming if it might have been a forensic science class, and went, let's look at this case.
Let's do that, or you can go into the cooking class and make some cupcakes.
I was good at home ec as well.
Whatever.
Any hootie, true or false? A convicted murderer named Lester Eubanks vanished during a prison-sanctioned Christmas shopping trip.
Oh, that's probably stupid enough to be true.
True. In 1965, Lester Eubanks murdered 14-year-old Mary Ellen Diener. He initially received the death penalty, but this was reduced to life in prison in 1972 when the US briefly ruled the death penalty unconstitutional. In 1973, Lester showed himself to be a model prisoner and was allowed to participate in a Christmas shopping trip. He fled during the trip and his whereabouts still remain unknown.
Well, he'd be about 80 now.
Or maybe he's dead. And he's currently on the US Marshals 15 most wanted fugitives list.
Well, he's done well to be in hiding 60 years.
Yeah. Well, he might have just died after he got out.
Yeah, could have got hit by a bus as he was running away from the shopping
centre.
centre.
Oh, he's most wanted. No, he's dead.
No, he's dead.
a John Doe. During Rodney Alcala's first murder trial, what did the mother of one of the victims plan to do?
Kill him.
Dump red paint on his lawyers?
Oh.
Shoot him in court?
Yep.
Lead a protest through the courthouse? No. Or burn his house down?
Let's go with B.
Shoot him? Yes.
Fuck yeah.
The mother of Rodney Alcala's last known victim intended to shoot him in court. She brought a loaded handgun in her purse and planned to shoot him between the eyes.
Fair enough.
When she pulled out the gun, she realised that if she killed him, she wouldn't be around to raise her other children.
It took her to getting into the court with the gun and the whole lot before she made that fucking click. Good on her.
I reckon if it was only child. Like if someone killed me.
Your own...
Huh?
Sorry, what?
You wouldn't try to kill someone that killed me.
Oh, possibly.
Oh.
If they went the little fella, that's it. Game on.
Oh, yeah. You know, an army.
Please, I got out of the car and yelled at some bitch for bipping you when you're an L-plater. There's fucking a good chance I would have killed somebody.
For bipping me. So, Rebecca...
Remember the truck?
Yeah.
You were trying to turn and
I was like, Mum, get back in the car, please.
Stupid bitch behind you bipped a fucking L-plater. That annoys me. It's an L because they're learning. Sorry, back on me rant.
Remember your quarterly resolution.
Yeah. I told you it didn't even last an hour.
It hasn't even lasted fucking 30 minutes. Rebecca Zawa's death is the subject of much conjecture. I don't like how you can see what I'm reading.
I could work out the fucking word by the sentence. Conjecture. Yep,
what was written on the door near the crime scene? Help. You know who did it. She saved him. Can you save her? I know what you did.
Oh, probably I know what you did. Is that where I know what you did last summer come from?
That's what I was saying. That's what I thought every time I read it as well. No, it was she saved him.
Can you save her?
So in 2011, Rebecca Zawa was found bound, gagged, and hanging from a balcony of her boyfriend Jonah Shacknai's mansion. 2 days prior, Jonah's son Max was critically injured in a fall while Rebecca was looking after him. Investigators determined that Rebecca died by suicide. 3 days after Rebecca died, Max ended up succumbing to his injuries.
So what does she saved him? Can you save her mean?
I think so. She was looking after her boyfriend's kid.
Yeah. Brother.
Her boyfriend's kid?
I thought you said kid, young brother. Or
No,
something.
her boyfriend's kid. There was some accident. I think she ended up like calling police and taking him to the hospital. So that's the she saved him.
Right.
Can you save her?
What's the can you save her? The
She
hanging?
was found bound, gagged, and hanging from the balcony. Like,
okay,
I think she
so
was
somebody's
hogtied.
written this that she saved the kid, but can you save her
Yeah.
from dying before? Yeah, okay.
But then her death was ruled as a suicide.
How the fuck was it a suicide if that was written there?
That's why it is a subject to much conjecture.
Okay, well, I'm
We will cover that one.
What is
because-
on the floor?
Oh, my dignity.
I don't know. This is just something that keeps like catching on my shoe.
Oh, well. Who helped solve the case of missing Missouri man Donald Irwin, a retired detective,
Mm-hmm.
a TikTok influencer,
Fucking influencer.
a serial killer, or a YouTuber?
That would have been good. A serial killer.
Well,
Trying to...
Ted Bundy helped out with the Green River Killer case.
Oh, of course he fucking did.
We'll
Okay.
cover that.
Retired detective.
A retired detective? It was a YouTuber.
Ah, of course it was.
Donald Irwin vanished in the Ozarks on the 29th of December 2013. The case went cold until a YouTuber named James Hinkle took an interest in the case. James spent a year conducting his own investigation. He retraced the route Donald had driven and used a drone to fly over the bodies of water. Eventually, James spotted a submerged vehicle in a small pond on a private property. The local police got involved and they located Donald Irwin's remains inside the car.
Well done.
But that's why I like our true crime podcast, because it's like, yeah, something can happen. Like someone can listen to it and go, oh, that name sounds familiar. Grandma, do you know this? And then fucking case solved.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
And we have our last question.
Oh, thank fuck.
Whose mummified remains were found decorated with Christmas lights?
Oh, God.
Rajneesh, Anne Hamilton Brine, David
That's
Koresh, Byrne, or Amy Carlson?
Oh, I don't know any of them. Let's go, Amy.
Amy? It was Amy.
Who's Amy?
Amy was the leader of a cult called Love Has Won and allegedly died of cancer. Her followers kept her remains wrapped up in a sleeping bag and decorated with Christmas lights.
Oh, that's fucking weird.
An
What's a
autopsy-
cult? What sort of cult was it?
Oh, fucking weird one, obviously. An autopsy showed that she did not die from cancer. She died at the age of 45 from a combination of alcohol abuse, anorexia, and consumption of colloidal silver. But they kept her body and
In
wrapped
a
her up.
sleeping bag and put her in Christmas lights.
Well, that is the end of our...
I reckon I was about 50% then.
We should have I
You
should have a
should've.
little piece of paper and
You should have. Too
someone
late
tell
now.
us how many Mum got right.
You can play it back. You can add this to the end when you're recording. Just go.
Oh, yeah. I'll put it in the show notes when I edit them. But
Can
yeah.
you do better than someone that doesn't give a fuck? Yes.
Yeah, let us know what your score was out of those 20 questions. So let us know what you got out of 20 on our Instagram post. And yeah, if you'd like more of these trivia episodes, they will be on our Patreon, which is linked in our show notes, and on our Instagram in our Linktree bio link thing, which you can follow on Instagram at mainly_murder. Or if you'd like to email us, like maybe if you have some questions and answers, if you want to make a trivia fucking Word document and send it through, we'll cover it. But yeah, join our Patreon for more trivia episodes and more bonus episodes, because we have some cool things coming out.
Do we?
Yeah, we've got bonus episodes that you don't get on the Spotify thing, and we're doing our...
Am I going to have to harass everyone at work to
No.
subscribe? No. Okay.
We've bullied all the boys. Mum's bullied all the boys at work to scan the QR code on her door to rate and like our podcast and listen to it.
Yeah, it's called being an influencer.
It's called being a fucking psycho.
Oh,
It's called a hostile work environment. It's called workplace harassment.
I only do it one day a week. It's not like I do it 5 days a week. It's
Yes.
just one day a week I attack.
One day a week. But But that's our Patreon. You'd get bonus episodes, and we're about to start our series that is probably going to go for a while about all the Melbourne Australia underbelly people, characters.
Characters, yeah.
Yeah.
Good way to describe them.
But yeah, we'll catch you next time on Mainly Murder with Meg and Mum.
See you next Tuesday.
See you next
Or
Tuesday.
Thursday.
Or Thursday. This is probably...
Whatever
Yeah.
spells the same 4 letters.
And if you can't figure that out,
Yeah.
grow up.
You can. You definitely can. If you listen to this shit, you can work that out.
You would know the saying.
Yeah.
All right. Toodle pip. You gotta say bye to the people.
Bye to the people.